So this is a dirty looking Spider-Man. Hi everyone, welcome to 1/6 Figure Focus, and in this video we're going to take a look at the newly released Hot Toys 1/6 scale battling version Spider-Man movie promo edition from Spider-Man No Way Home. This is $345 and it was just put up there, basically released in Hong Kong, and it was put up on Hot Toys official Instagram and Facebook. So that is it's Hot Toys, it's 1/6 scale, it's the battling version. Note, not battle damage version. And I have to say, I was always skeptical when I saw this one, that this was potentially a candidate for them going full battle damage. So this is obviously the upgraded suit, right? First seen in Far From Home and seen at the start of No Way Home. Now it is slightly different around the belt area. There were two kind of black pieces that were present on the upgraded suit Spider-Man at the end of Far From Home, but then they're absent here, which I thought was a strange continuity error. Now, the clean version, I love the upgraded suit. I have two of them. Okay, one for a neutral pose you can see over my shoulder here behind me. It just has the head sculpt that's exposed. He's holding the mask, and he has the phone in his hand, like, so it's incorporating a few different pieces there. It has the Edict glasses as well from Far From Home, and I really like that suit. Now, I have a second version because I wanted it to pose on top of Mysterio's drones, which I got as a gift, and I have Mysterio. But then when I saw this one, I love battle damage. Even though this isn't a full battle damage version, I did want this for multiple different reasons. The main reason it was that it has a kind of a half-masked head sculpt, which we'll see later on. It has the box there. Again, I can never ever remember the name of this box, no matter how much I try. Is it the Machina Dicadavis or something like that? If I'm right, let me know in the comment section down below, or let me know if I've absolutely butchered it as well. But I wanted this for the half-masked Tom Holland head sculpt, because this comes with the full just a normal mask. You can see here the Spider-Man mask, and then another version where he has it kind of half pulled up, and I really like that look, and I think the head sculpt's quite good as well, but also for the diorama base. So what I did was, I don't need three upgraded suit Spider-Mans, so I've put one up for sale. I've actually had an offer on it today, so I'm going to get rid of one of them. I'm going to keep this one for the kind of museum kind of a character pose, incorporating the head sculpt and the glasses and the phone and him holding the mask. I actually really like it. It's so simple, but I really like that character pose because it looks like something he would be doing in the movie. But then this one I'm going to use for kind of more posing for on top of the really cool diorama base that comes with this, or on top of the Mysterio drones like I mentioned earlier. And you can always swap out this base, because this base here could be used with a Batman figure or something like that. Anyway, this is bought and paid for. I had it on a payment plan. I think I got like maybe 1 or 2 payments left, but essentially it's I've already pre-ordered it and it is paid for. I'm skeptical because I have the upgraded suit. They've labeled this not battle damaged. I always thought that was a bit strange. This is battling version, and to be honest, it just looks like it has a bit of oil in him. He looks like he just did an oil change in his car, right? Or maybe changed the tire and got scuffed up a bit. Doesn't look like he's damaged, just looks like he's a bit dirty as opposed to battle damage. But yeah, it is called a battling version. Now I'm going to get to, I do have a little nitpick on this, but I'm wondering, are they going to release a fully battle damage version? Because this here, this is not like the one that the one I would have loved is the one after he fights Green Goblin, and what happened and he's absolutely battered. His face is like messed up. He's covered in there's cuts, and he's got a black eye and stuff like that, and his suit is torn and stuff like that, and heavily battle damaged. So I'm wondering, are they just gonna go and just do a Hot Toys, do a Chrome Mando on us, and actually release, or announce should I say, a fully battle damage version of this suit? Because that'd be so sneaky. It'd be just, yeah, that would kind of irk me, to be honest, but it could happen. A lot of people say no, because you can't really battle damage these suits. You put a little tear in it, any sort of manipulation or movement then will cause it to tear more over time. So this here, my first initial thought when I saw this morning was that the scuff marks aren't great. So this is an actual picture of the product. Now I'm going to try, and this here I've just switched to Sideshow because this is actually the some images of the promotional photos. Now essentially the upgraded suit's fantastic, but I think this is a good example here. So if you look at this, you can see like there's a lot more here. Like if you look over here, flick through, there's a few blemishes, should we say. But this here, it looks a bit more detailed. It looks like there's kind of heavier bits and then lighter bits, and it looks messier. Whereas that looks like someone just kind of like got some sort of ink on their finger and just like poked him a few times. Like, you know, that's what it looks like. Someone had like some sort of oil or black paint on their fingertips and just went 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Whereas here, it looks at, actually the suit looks a bit worn here as well if you really zoom in and over here. And it just, the kind of weathering, should you say, looks a bit more prominent and obvious. It's been softened. So we'll look through some of these anyway. The base looks good. I've no issue with the figure itself. I think, look, it's the upgraded suit. I love the upgraded suit. It's a great looking suit. I actually like the way as well, it's kind of accurate to No Way Home. The other upgraded suit I have was from Far Way Home, and that is accurate to should I say Far Way Home? Let me start that sentence again. This suit here is accurate to No Way Home because it doesn't have these little black bits here. Whereas if I look over my shoulder here, I can see that in these spaces here, there's these red spaces at the kind of around his waist. Just around his waist, you can see like there's a kind of a red kind of thing that looks like a belt. There's basically 2 black pieces that appeared on the upgraded suit from Far From Home. And that doesn't make sense because No Way Home starts where Far From Home finished. So there shouldn't be that continuity error. I thought it was a very strange design choice. So you've got the diorama base, which will come in handy for multiple different things. Doesn't necessarily have to be Spider-Man. And what is he doing here? Is this just like him getting ready to do Spider-Man stuff and he's just doing a bit of a stretch? I don't know. There's very little battle damage. I know it's not battle damage. I keep saying battle damage, but it's weathering, I suppose, because it's not not a battle damage suit. Like we've had the battle damage Mark 85. Yeah, it's battle damage. It's actually not just dirty or weathered. There's actually damage on him. There's scrapes. There's holes in the suit, stuff like that. The same as the battle damage Thanos or battle damage swap out parts. But this here, like, it looks very clean. There's a few blotches here on the red parts. There seems to be nothing on the actual, this is a bit of texture, I can't tell what it is. There seems to be very little or nothing on the black parts. Just on the red parts there's a few blotches really, so that's a bit overwhelming. Again, I don't think this is a great pose. Like, I don't know what this is. Is this him stretching, okay, before he does Spider-Man stuff? Maybe he's taking a leaf out of Tobey Maguire's book. Here again, I think that's a sketchy enough pose. I do like this. Like, it makes no difference. It essentially, if I was to sum this video up, it does look like what we got in the prototype, but the weathering I don't think is as good. The weathering isn't as detailed. It's softened a bit. The Machina, I think it's the Machina Dicadavis. I hope I'm not just making that up, but I really don't rate this photographer's posing. I know, what is this? He's just in midair doing the Trinity pose thing. I don't know. Yeah, it's an upgraded suit with a few black scuffs on it. There's a bit on the chin here. I think that's the only weathering here, just on the chin. A lot here in the red part here. I gotta say, even though I have this on pre-order, this kind of screams lazy to me. I don't think it's exactly what we got in the prototype. I think the weathering, or kind of, what do you want to call this, oil marks, it looks like the dirt on it, probably isn't as detailed. I'm trying to find out, like here you can find that, like that looks weathered to me. Let's see if we can get better versions here. I really like the proportions of this suit. I don't know. I really like this diorama base anyway, but that's neither here nor there because that is the prototype. Let's take a flick through these. So this device here looks good. I've no issue with the actual suit itself. It is the upgraded suit, like I've mentioned several times before. I don't think it's as dirtied up as the prototype, but essentially the rest of it does seem to be the prototype. It seems to be close enough to what we got. I really like this, only the helmet here, I'm saying helmet because it actually kind of does look like a helmet, because this is material, this should be material too, and this looks plastic to me. But again, I'm trying not to be biased. I have this on order, and the prototype, it did look plasticky too. So again, I ordered that with that in mind. So that's, you know, I can't complain about that. That looks cool. That's a cool pose. Now that's something like, I'd like to do something like that, but maybe with the half masked sculpt, just to use, I really want to use the half masked sculpt because I have one of these already. And on top of the diorama base it comes with. That looks like really badly photoshopped in there. I know it's photoshopped, but it just doesn't. I think that's a bad photo because it's just like the lighting is here like one thing, and it's like the photographer has made no effort to blend this into the background with the kind of similar lighting or something. And the same again. God, this looks awful. Just the photography, not the figure. Figure looks fine. It's the upgraded suit. Proportions fine. Colors fine. This device fine. I do wish the half mask sculpt was a material as opposed to plastic, but like I knew that from the prototype. Diorama base I'd like a better look at, but these, I don't think these photos are good at all. Like it's just like, he's clearly taken this photo obviously and cut it straight in and made no effort to blend it. Yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing that base in hand. I think it's pretty cool. Kind of looks comic booky. Looks like it came out of a comic book as opposed to a movie. Yeah, you can see him dirtied up there. I think the sculpt is good. Yeah, I mean, I thought the sculpt on the upgraded suit was good. It does have that kind of graying hair issue though. $345 though. You're kind of paying for the base really. I mean, the upgraded suit was what, 2 something? So you're paying for the base, the half mask sculpt, and this device. And presumably you're going to get the normal, usual things you get from Spider-Man, like the bunch of swap out eyes, swap out hands, webbing. It's not the best sculpt I've ever seen, but like, yeah, I think it looks essentially the same as the Far From Home upgraded suit one. Yeah, I'd be lying if I said I was overly excited about this. I thought the weathering was going to be a bit better. I do think there's a bit of a difference between the prototype and the actual release for the weathering. Everything else looks the exact same as the prototype, to be honest. So like, yeah, can't complain. Yeah, I do still want it. I'm not going to cancel or anything like that. I do still want it, and I'm looking forward to posing it with the half-mast head sculpt with that Machina Dicadavs. I feel like I'm pronouncing that wrong. On top of the Mysterio drones, or yeah, this diorama. Yep, I have nothing more to say about this. I'd imagine there are going to be people giving out about the weathering, which is a fair point. Fair point. There is a bit of a. It looks a bit lazy. It's like, oh yeah, just get an upgraded suit and just dab a bit. But the belt area is accurate. The diorama looks cool. I do think with a good pose, with a really good pose, and this half-mast head sculpt and that box as well, on top of this, I think it will look really, really well on the shelf. I'm looking forward to seeing what people do with it. I'm looking forward to messing around with it as well, seeing if I can get it looking well. That's pretty much it. If you're watching this video, I'm going live later on tonight. Again, today's date, just in case you're watching this in the past. So this is or in the future. So this is it's December 12th. I'm going live at 10 p.m. Greenwich Mean Time. That's 5 p.m. Eastern Time, or 3 p.m. Is it 3 p.m.? Yeah, no, 2 p.m. East Coast. So yeah, if you want to support the channel, like the video, subscribe to the channel, and leave a comment. Let me know if you're picking this up or not. Let me know if you think the weathering on it is the same as the prototype or has it softened a bit. You can also follow me on Instagram and on Twitter. That's it. That's the end of the video. See you in the next one. Good luck.